Get our show started. Where am I going? Over there? Okay, let me just, I just want to grab my water real quick and we're going to head over. So, Gator Grabber, how many of you have had piles and piles of crud out in your yard and you're like, I don't want to touch that with my hands. There might be poison ivy in there. I don't want to touch that. There might be thorns. All kinds of other stuff in there. Well, the Gator Grabber is basically like somebody took two giant claws or rakes and attached them in the middle like scissors, so now you can pick up any of that debris. $39.95. It combines the best features of a rake, of a scooper, always a customer pick on hsn.com. You got these dual-sided grabbers that will grab from either side. All right, the item number is 736987. Peter, you can come right out since my hands are full and I can't grab one right now. Well, it's water because I got to hydrate, you know, the old voice thing. I'm trying to keep it in check. But Peter, first time you showed me this, I was like, I wish I invented this. It's such a smart idea.
Well, I always talk about this as being like, this is Guy's favorite item. I mean, you'd love to see.
Well, because I was one of those people that always used one rake, hand on the other side, trying to grab stuff and throw it away. Right. Watch how easy this is.
Yeah, I remember trying to come up with a different technique every time. It was the easy part was raking the leaves. Then you've got that pile and you're like, okay, I got to get this pile into these bags or this trash can. Well, Gator Grabber has done it. Look how easy this is. I'm just going to place that on top of the leaves, squeeze that, and look at the amount of leaves I can grab. And now the transfer to the trash bag or the trash can is super easy, just like that. And you can see we've got those, this is why we call it the Gator Grabber, we've got those gator teeth right there. So when you grab those leaves, they stay in there. Whole thing weighs 4 pounds, so it's super easy to use. We have telescoping handles, so you can lock it in place. If you're a little bit shorter, a little bit taller, maybe just halfway up, you can do that as well. So again, you can customize it perfectly for you, but super easy to just pick up leaves and not have to really bend down and do it, right? I mean, it's so much easier.
Well, you know, and I'm from, and Peter, you were up north for a while too, where we have a lot of poison ivy, a lot of poison oak. I was a landscaper as a kid. I worked for actually a couple of different landscaping companies, and they'd always send us in to like grab all the stuff and put it in, you know, put it out on the big tarps and stuff.
Oh yeah.
We never had anything like this, right? We would have to get over and we'd have to bend over with a, you know, with a rake in your hand and just try to scoop it that way. The nice thing is you can grab everything. You don't have to worry about hurting your back. And I think I showed everybody before that it is adjustable, and I'll show you how. All you do is give it a turn and lock it. Same with this one, and lock it. And now it's great for if you're a shorter stature, or if you know you don't have that far to reach. And then if you want to open it up, you just simply lock it, open it up, and now it's nice and tall. So I don't have to do any bending. No. Not only that, and I've said this to you 100 times, this thing is overbuilt. It really is. I mean, like, it is
powder-coated steel, yeah.
It is so, and I like that. When I'm talking about a garden tool that's gonna last you 10 years, this is the kind of thing I'm talking about. Heavy gauge. It's not heavy in your hands,
right,
but it's heavy gauge, powder-coated steel, so it's not gonna chip or rust or any of that stuff. But you know that when you're holding it, you're holding a substantial tool. Yeah, you know that.
The powder-coated steel is super strong. It's gonna last. Like you said, it's not gonna rust. But then we have that molded plastic where the teeth are, where you're grabbing. So the end of it is not heavy at all. The whole thing only weighs 4 pounds. But the very end here with those teeth is not super heavy. It's very lightweight. Then you've got these really great molded grips. So even if you're using gloves, it's gonna be super easy to grab. But again, they even thought of everything. I love this guy. When I'm holding it out in front of me, you can see it's angled perfectly that it's now flat on the ground as you're angling. So some people can use sort of an underhand grip, or you can go and kind of use an overhand grip, but either way, you're grabbing a ton of leaves and you're dropping them in the trash.
I mean, look, and they stay there. And this is where when I talk about it being overbuilt, that being a good thing, they could have made the shoveling, squeezing part thinner, right, and saved money, right? But instead, they made this very heavy duty. You can hear it. They made this very, very heavy duty so that you're never gonna have to worry about this breaking, like, you know, like a cheap rake does.
Exactly.
This doesn't do it. And again, all you do is you reach over and you grab. And even if I'm reaching in to take stuff out, you know, it could be, maybe you got stuff in your recycle bin, you need to get it out of there, or something stuck on the bottom. You've got great reach to be able to do that. And then you've got that great stable grip. You have 2 extra large easy grip handles.
Absolutely.
I mean, it's everything you would possibly want for your yard.
Because this is the area where we all struggle. You raking the leaves into a big giant pile, that's maybe fun. maybe a little bit easier, but now the thought of putting all those leaves in the trash can, all those leaves into a trash bag is really the difficult part, and this makes it so easy. I mean, it gets really down into the grass as well. If you want to get that last bit of leaves, you can see it'll even scrape that grass and grab the leaves out of there. But Guy, you know what? I should dump those again and give you a little bit more work.
Well, and by the way, it's not just for leaves.
No,
if you've got any kind of trimmings of trees or shrubs, or as I said before, we used to call them up north, you used to call them prickers, that's what we called them, but a lot of people call them thorns. We used to build a pricker fort. That's what we called it because it had the little pricker things on it.
No one can get in there.
You never heard of that before?
No.
Yeah, we used to call them pricker forts.
They do things different in Connecticut.
It's a New England thing, man.
Yeah.
But you would call them, thorns or whatever. But you know, you can get those things, like if you're trimming rose bushes and stuff and you don't want to pick that stuff up with your hands.
Definitely.
Or if you're picking up something that's like poison oak or poison ivy, you never know. What about mulch?
I mean, spreading mulch where sometimes you can get it a lot cheaper if they just pile it up in your driveway, a big pile, but now you're able to move it around. I mean, no, it really can work with so many things because it is strong enough for mulch. If you're going to be using it for, you said, like any kind of trimmings that you do when you're trimming the hedges, that's going to be easy. Because even if you're using this on a hard surface like the concrete or your sidewalk, it's going to work super easy as well because it's angled perfectly. Those teeth will do the job. And again, it just will hold on to everything because of that.
I'd love to know exactly how, because this thing could probably hold a decent amount of weight. Like even if you needed to pick up stones off the driveway, anything like that, you're gonna be able to do that, like I said, because of the way it's been overbuilt. It's very, very tough. If you would like it, the item number is 736987, customer pick, mostly 5-star reviews. Still only $39.95. I'm telling you, this would be a great thing for Dad for Father's Day.
100%.
Or Mom for Mother's Day.
Whoever's got to rake the leaves, if you get this for them, they are going to be thankful. And I was amazed, the reviews are fantastic because everyone's saying the same thing. This solved the problem. Oh, yeah. Wow, this is a better way to pick up the leaves. I always hated raking the leaves and then trying to get them in the bag. This makes it easier. So I'd love seeing all those reviews that's why they liked it so much.
All right, so Peter and I want to remind everybody, can I just talk for like 15 seconds about that pole saw? Do you mind? Oh, is that right where we're going? Well, then why don't we talk about it for longer than that? First, check out hsn.com. We have lots of great stuff. See the Good to Grow sign right there? Hey, we're doing plants today. I wish I had plants in the show. I'm not sure why we couldn't get some into the show today.
Said he's leaving.
We've got plants with free shipping.
Do you want that?
Any plant that you want to pick up today, you can get with free shipping and handling. So check it out. I got a variety of different things there. Good day to be shopping for